The words you use affect the relationships you have with your customers. The choice of words we use in any given situation is like traveling in a time machine. Any small adjustment one way or another can create an outcome that's substantially different than expected. In the movies, the time traveler is always warned, do not do anything to change the course of history. But inevitably, he interacts with somebody, causing a disruption in the fabric of time. It's always portrayed as something small, like teaching a kid who keeps getting beat up by bullies to defend himself. You know, something you wouldn't think would be a big deal. But it ends up having a huge impact on the future. Maybe the kid grows up and becomes a criminal instead of finding a cure for heart disease, which was his intended destiny. That's how words work with your customers. The other day I got a call from a lady who wanted to pick a fight from the outset. As soon as I picked up the phone, she was yelling, "What you gonna get out of me now for a tow?" She was very angry because she was the victim of theft. Someone stole her keys, why just the keys I don't know, and her car had to go to the dealership to get a new set made. The dealership wouldn't provide free towing even though she dealt with them for over 1,000 years, and she was just itching for another fight. And she almost had it with me, but I held myself back. I told her our rates and was understanding and courteous and used consoling words like, "I'm sorry to hear that." I suggested a couple of ways she could pay for the tow, ways that might not sting as much right now, and finally her shell began to soften. She started breathing again, and the words came out a lot slower in a pitch that wasn't so high. She finally calmed down and apologized for being so upset. Only time will tell, but I believe I gained a customer that day, and I wouldn't have if I'd have used other words. Your choice of words and how you use them can be the difference between making a sale and losing a sale. It can be what escalates a complaint or resolves it. Your words can help to build a relationship that lasts long into the future, or kill it before it even gets a chance to start. What happens with most of us is we're so busy answering phones and dealing with problems, which, as you know, is exactly what the towing business is all about. We're taking care of employees, fixing trucks, and so much more that we don't always switch gears when it comes time to solve the customer's problems. We're always in crisis mode. The people involved in your business, the drivers and dispatchers you work with, know how things work and don't expect you to drop everything in a moment's notice to solve their problems. Well, not always, but that's exactly what your customers expect. That's what they want, and rightly so. Customers are having their own crisis and are looking to you to solve it. It's hard switching back and forth from cranky old tow guy dealing with everybody's crap to the helping hand and calming voice that everybody wants in a difficult situation. But you gotta do it. It makes all the difference. Head on over to towtruckbiz.com. There you'll find information on setting up your towing business for success, diversifying your customer base, how to get more cash-paying customers, marketing your business in a way that lessens your dependency on motor clubs, and so much more. Thanks again for watching the Tow Channel.